Big things are happening around here at Rarely Mint. Let's see what's on today's big to-do list. Oh, an email from corporate. Andrew, as per my previous emails, you know the next release from Pokémon is 30th Celebrations. All the inventory should be at the store by now and ready to go for September. I'm sure you've had plenty of time to prepare the best course of action to make release day run as smooth as possible. Please send me verification of the inventory list and your release day plans by the end of the day. Good luck, Jed. Does he mean this September? 30th Celebrations. Yes, so I've been meticulously planning for this day.
Hey Andrew, are you going to go over the 30th Celebrations plans today?
Ah, Beth, just the person I wanted to see. Hey, I gotta ask you about that. What did you do with those plans that I gave you for this September? Probably would have been a few weeks ago.
What are you talking about?
Beth, the plans I gave you for September, they're really important. Corporate wants to know what we're gonna do by the end of the day.
Andrew, I asked you to make that list for us like a month ago when Jed first emailed us.
Okay. So what I'm understanding is the list must have gotten lost. So, new plan, Beth. Go ahead and gather the team for me.
Sure, Andrew. You know, I'm not the manager, so I can't tell anyone what to do. And I try to be hands off and not pushy when I see dysfunction. I know Andrew took on this position suddenly, so he's still getting the hang of it. But sometimes I just don't know how he can be so forgetful. How long has he had this position? Um, it's been like 3 years now.
Yo, yo, yo! What's up good up in here?
Good morning.
Yo, what's up, little dog? You see that spike in Evo skies? I know you got to be excited about that.
Absolutely. Good morning, T Ray. How are you?
You know what, Beth? I'm so grateful to be here with you all. The day is full of countless possibilities. Let's make some money for real, dog. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm sure you all know I've gathered you here today. Due to some slight mismanagement, we must collectively come up with plans for the 30th celebration release this September.
What do you mean by mismanagement? Was it corporate again?
You know, Mary, that's basically the extent of it. I've done all I can to prepare for this release, but unfortunately, we must start from square one. Nevertheless, I need all of you today to collectively brainstorm some ideas of how we can bring people into the shop for the release. Like, how many customers are we talking about, dude? Thousands, if not hundreds, Steve. We need to be the shop that everyone thinks of for this moment in history. In addition to that, we also need to find ways to prevent scalping and other chaos like you see online.
What's scalping?
You know, like adults waiting outside of stores, pushing little dogs and pushing old dogs, trying to get as much product as they possibly can. You know, the sad part is they don't even care about Pokemon. They're just trying to resell at max profits. What? I've never done any of that. Right? Yo, that's terrible, dog, for real. I seen that before, man. It's crazy. And they always tear up all the packaging in the process, too.
Yes, T Ray. It's complete disregard and mistreatment of sealed product. I wouldn't buy it like that, but for some people, it's their only option because they can't find any themselves. Scalpers ruin it for everyone.
Exactly. So, team, today we need to think about how we can prevent that and drive in traffic to the store. We have until the end of the day to submit our plans to corporate. Oh, and Steve, if you could turn in that complete inventory list by the end of the day, that'd be great. Yeah, dude. It's almost done anyway. I have no doubt that our team will come up with the best possible plan for this September. You know, sometimes people don't do their jobs right around here, and it causes somewhat of an emergency on our part. So, unfortunately, we really have to be on top of our game today. The bright side is that good ideas come from having a strong leader. So, I have no doubt that our team will make me very proud today. Y'all, I think we should do a group exercise to come up with a plan. Let me start. If y'all were a customer and y'all was wanting 30th celebrations, what would possess y'all to come up in this his house? Yeah, like buy one, get everything else free.
Steve, we'll go bankrupt doing that.
Yeah, I'm just saying what would bring me in. Steve, I cannot deny that you are a genius. But Beth is right on this one. That idea is not very business forward. Come on, folks. Serious ideas only. Time is not on our side right now.
Oh, I know. How about free ice cream with any purchase of a 30th celebration item? Absolutely not. There will be no sticky fingers on any product in this shop.
Yo, for real, dog, ice cream would bring me in like a bee to honey, but I gotta agree with little dog over here. We can't be damaging no product.
Okay, I have an idea, but let me know if this sounds wacky. What about a lottery system? Something like anytime between now and September, when a customer makes a purchase, they can leave their name and number for us to randomly draw from. So that way, they might have a spot in line.
No, I hate it. And it's not even nearly as exciting as ice cream.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, here's the thing, dude. I know, like, if the shop makes more money, then I keep access to then I still have a job. So, like, if there are going to be a lot of people coming in here, then we should definitely limit how many. Nah, dog, that ain't wacky. For real, I think you're on to something. Hmm. You know what, Beth? This is a great idea.
Okay, great. Well, how do we get the word out to customers? Andrew, you might hate this, but what if we post about this on the shop's marketplace page?
We have a marketplace page?
Yes, we do. I think you just forgot that.
Oh, of course, marketplace. I thought you said market space.
Right. Anyway, I think that's just gonna have to work. Good thinking, Mary. We should also put signs by the front door and the cash register. Wait, what about controlling the chaos?
Right, dog? That's going to be an issue. This release is highly anticipated. Yo, let me think right quick. Assuming there's a line out front for the lottery winners, what if we limit the number of people that can come up in this his ass to two at a time?
That sounds orderly to me. Should there be a limit on how many items one person can buy?
Well, that depends. So honestly, this is a solid idea, and here's why, dog. The lottery is a chance system that provides exclusivity and excites people. So, like posting on marketplace will not only bring people up in this his house to make an initial purchase, but they might want to come back for the 30th celebrations too. And limiting the number of items that a person can get will keep scalpers from scalping. You feel me? I hope there's enough product for everybody, dog, for real.
I have an idea. I think it has a chance of working, but I gotta play it cool.
How's that list coming along, T Ray? Yo, dog, for real, this list is popping off. In a couple hours, we got a whole page of digits, dog. The online posts and the store designs are a huge success. I knew it would work, dog. I don't know why anyone doubts me.
Right. Um, Andrew, have you checked on the inventory situation recently?
No, why? Steve said he was almost done with it. It's in good hands, Beth. Just relax.
I think you should just do a casual check in. You know, Steve actually told me that he likes it when you check in on him.
Hmm. Well, I suppose I can drop in and give him a break. All work and no play makes for a boring work environment.
So I noticed that Jed ordered a few extra cases of each item. I think he did this to anticipate a partial loss due to there being missing inventory. And while Steve stepped away, I checked on it. We're already missing some of those cases, and Andrew doesn't check our numbers. So I figured that if Andrew is around Steve, then maybe the inventory won't be misplaced.
Steve! Hello, hello, hello! Hey, dude. What are you doing here? What? I can't check in on my fellow dude? How's the inventory going? Yeah, I'm done, dude. Here's the checklist. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 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 Why are these three cases at the end scratched off? Yeah, dude. These are just the reserves in case the other ones get like damaged or something. Hmm. That's unusual. You know, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were saying that it's important to put the most inventory out as possible in order to get the most sales. This doesn't seem like the most business forward thing to do. Is this how you found this list? Yeah, dude. hmm that just seems so odd, but I can't put my finger on why. I don't know. That'll do, Steve. Thank you so much. Just make sure you get that checklist in by the end of the day so I can shoot it off to corporate. I have had my suspicions about Steve in the past for a number of reasons. Is he good? Is he evil? Probably neither of those, if you ask me. But at the end of the day, I think he's just a strong, silent type who's frequently misunderstood and unfairly judged. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in. One thing I have noticed about Steve, though, is that whenever he does inventory, there always seems to be a reserve portion that never makes it out to the floor.
Can someone take a look at this list and tell me that I'm not crazy?
Yeah, I can't tell you that, dude.
Let me see. Are you seeing the same number on this list? Yes. Okay, so I'm not crazy.
What, for real? How is that even possible? I've been guarding this list all day.
Did a customer come in here multiple times?
That is possible, but we would have recognized him.
Unless they were in a disguise. Or maybe that's dumb. Well, it's not dumb, but just unlikely.
Ah, I have an idea. Let's call the number. Yo, Andrew, you are a genius, dog. Let me get on this right quick. That's a coincidence, dude. Why didn't you answer it, Steve? That was my doctor calling me back. I'm not going to answer it in front of you guys.
Let's try again.
Must be really important for them to keep calling you, huh, Steve? I hope you get that taken care of.
How many numbers are on that list aside from that one, Cat? There are 27.
Hey, 27? That's pretty fantastic in my book. I say we stick with this plan. I'm going to go send the notes to Jet Corporate right now. Yo, for real, dog, this is going to be okay. We still got like a month and a half before we got to call these winners and tell them to get their behind in Lizine. It's going to be all right, dog, for real.
Perhaps you're right, T Ray. There's still time. I'm not one to be optimistic. I enjoy reality because it's raw data. However, I must say that aside from whatever just happened in there with Steve's phone, T Ray has good insight. The data would suggest that we still have a chance to collect more numbers in time for September's release. All we can do is keep customers aware.
Dearest Jed, sometimes things just don't go the way you plan. Human error is to be expected in the workplace, and that's not a big deal. But sometimes there's flat out negligence, and that makes things difficult for hardworking individuals like all of us here at Rarely Met. You know, you can never control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. I learned that from a candy wrapper recently. At the end of the day, I'm just so glad that our family here has so much grit and can persevere through difficult obstacles like we encountered today. I just know this 30th anniversary release is going to go so well, and I can't wait to tell Jed about it.